Welcome to the wisdom of slowing down. Please take a moment to settle into a comfortable position and begin by noticing your breath just as it is. Allow your body to soften a little bit with each breath. And for our short time together, you're invited simply to pause. Perhaps your breath feels a bit shallow, uneven. Perhaps it feels calm or spacious. Whatever you notice is just fine. As you continue breathing, imagine that each inhale gently creates a little more space within you. And each exhale softens some of the pressure that you may have been carrying. There's a wisdom in slowing down. So many of us move through life reacting, responding, solving, anticipating, producing. Sometimes we become so accustomed to motion that we forget to take time to listen to ourselves. Today, can you experiment with not rushing? If you'd like, imagine yourself standing beside a quiet lake early in the morning. If visualizing is challenging for you, just try to connect with whatever sensations my words bring up for you. The water is still. The air is cool and spacious. There's nothing that's demanding your attention right now. Just you listening to your heart. As you look across the surface of the water, notice how clarity appears when the water is undisturbed. In the same way, when we pause, we often begin to hear what's been drowned out by constant activity. Perhaps there are emotions that you've been too busy to feel. Perhaps there are needs that you've postponed. Perhaps there's exhaustion underneath all this momentum. Without any judgment, can you gently ask yourself, what within me needs attention right now? You don't have to force or make up answers, just listen. What within me needs attention right now? Maybe your body needs rest. Maybe your heart needs comfort. Maybe your nervous system needs less stimulation. Maybe your spirit needs more beauty, stillness, or connection. Allow whatever arises to simply exist. Now, if you'd like, you can place a hand gently over your heart or any other part of your body that needs attention. Just let yourself feel the warmth of your hand, the steady presence of your body supporting you. I'm going to make some statements and see if any of them resonate with you. I am allowed to pause. It's important for me to slow down. Rest is not failure. Stillness is not laziness. Listening to myself more is an act of care. Please take a few moments now to notice where in your life you may be moving too quickly to remain connected to yourself. Can you notice where your body tightens? Where your mind races? Where your heart feels weary? And now, if you can, imagine creating a small pocket of space around these places, not removing responsibilities or abandoning your life, but just introducing a little more breathing room. Perhaps that space looks like taking 5 minutes before responding to a message. Perhaps it means allowing yourself to say, not today. Perhaps it means eating more slowly, walking more slowly, speaking more honestly, or giving yourself permission to rest before you're completely depleted. Small pauses can really change the quality of our lives. Just take another slow breath in and exhale gently. Imagine now that the calmness of the lake that you were imagining is beginning to settle within your own body. Just soften your thoughts and your emotions enough to be truly present with yourself. As we start winding down this meditation, I invite yourself to ask one final question. What would it look like to move through this week with just a little more slowness, a little more gentleness, toward myself. What would it look like to move through this week with just a little more slowness and a little more gentleness toward myself? Let that question rest softly inside you. Take a few more deep breaths. Notice the surface beneath you, supporting you. Notice the space around you. And when you're ready, gently bring movement back into your fingers and toes. Just know that you can carry this sense of pausing, the sense of stillness with you, and you can return to it anytime. Would love to hear from you in chat or out loud. What it would mean to slow down a little bit. Whatever you say is going to inspire all of us. For me, I think just sometimes I hold my breath unconsciously if I'm being too rushed. And so it's always good for me to remind myself to be aware of my breathing. Elizabeth, I was just on holiday in this meditation. So, Christina, practicing slowing down while doing. So, just being really present with whatever it is you're doing, Christina, slowing it down. I remind myself to do that too. Yeah.
Well, for me too, Mavis, the idea of putting pockets around the different items was very striking because I've always had the imagery of putting a pocket around myself, which kind of boxed me in. So the idea of being able to shift that into other things being boxed in gave me a whole bunch of more space. And
I
that,
love it.
yeah, that was really
That little shift gave you a lot of space. Yeah.
yeah. So
Wonderful, Christine. Phyllis, mental exhaustion, scanning my environment. Remind myself to pause and breathe. Yes, thank you. Sebastian, it's good to see you. What helps you slow down?
Well, I actually had a couple of rough weeks health-wise, and it's exactly related to this. For me, I didn't realize that it's becoming difficult to take time off work, and it's just affecting my health in general. So for me, slowing down, it's just taking time off work, even some hours or a day in a week.
I'm reading between the lines that slowing down means showing up here too.
Yes, definitely.
I miss seeing you when you're not here, and I'm sorry that you were ill. Glad that you're taking more time.
Thank you. I miss you
Just take
all
care of
too.
yourself.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm going to turn off the recording in a moment, and just want to thank all of you for being here and everyone on YouTube. Next week, the topic is protecting your energy with compassion. So I look forward to seeing all of you then.